Hello dear students, welcome to Royal Palace PU College online classes. Dear students, in the previous session we were discussing about the topic called as trigonometric functions. Okay, that is a third chapter in your NCERT syllabus. Now in the previous two classes we had learnt about the angles and their measurement ಬಗ್ಗೆ discussion ಮಾಡಿವಿ. Okay, now in this particular session we shall start the trigonometric functions or the ratios here. Now actually what do you mean by here angles here? Angles already we have discussed in the previous class. What it is nothing but the amount of rotation of this particular line, that is if it is OM, amount of rotation in the anti-clockwise direction, okay, to the point here, that is nothing but here till OP, that is nothing but our angle here. This angle, okay, there were two types of measuring the angles. One is the degree measure and one was the radian measure. Okay, these two were the two different forms, and those two were interrelated to each other by what? That is nothing but here 180 degree is equal to pi radian. Okay, 180 degree is equal to pi radian. That was the interrelationship between these two things. Okay, one thing. Now let us start with this particular thing, that is nothing but here trigonometric functions. We shall start here. Trigonometric functions. Now here trigonometric functions, or we can also tell as that's trigonometric ratios. Now here there are 6 particular trigonometric ratios and we are going to define all those things here. Okay, fine. Now let us do here, let us take a coordinate axis. Coordinate axis means always it is x dash and here y dash. Okay, x dash and y dash. Now here the terminal line, that is nothing but O to M here. Let us take it as OM. Rotation about here. Okay, so here it is nothing but our angle here. It is nothing but our angle theta here. It is nothing but O here. It is nothing but the side O. Amount of rotation of this particular line about the point O. That is nothing but our angle here, angle theta. Now we are going to define 6 particular ratios here. Okay, so before going to that, let us take this point as P here. The amount of rotation of OM to OP, that is nothing but angle theta. Let us take the point P here and I will join with the x-axis and I will join with the x-axis, and this particular point is known to be as M here. This particular point is known to be as M. One thing. Now let us define here 6 trigonometric ratios. Trigonometric ratios. Trigonometric ratios. Trigonometric ratios. So what are those trigonometric ratios? Let us observe here. The first one is the sine of angle theta. We are going to define now. Okay, these all things you had learnt in the 10th standard. I am going with all the basics. Okay, and I will cover the PUC syllabus also. Very simple thing. First one is define sine of angle theta. Sine of angle theta. Okay, it is nothing but here. Okay, it is nothing but the angle. Okay, the side opposite to the theta. Okay, the side opposite to theta, that is nothing but here PM, or it is also called as opposite side. Okay, it is also called as opposite side. And here the point OM, okay, the line OM is called to be as base or adjacent. Okay, or it is called as adjacent. And this particular OP is said to be as hypotenuse. Okay. Now here sine of angle theta, it is nothing but here opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite by hypotenuse here. Now opposite means what it is? Opposite means what is the value? That is nothing but here PM. Opposite means the value is PM here. Okay, divided by what we have? The hypotenuse. Hypotenuse nothing but here OP. Okay, hypotenuse is OP. That means that implies sine theta, sine of angle theta is nothing but I denote it by sine theta. Okay, sine theta, which is equal to what we have? PM divided by OP, which is nothing but here PM divided by OP, where PM is nothing but here opposite side. Okay, here I will rewrite once again, that is PM is equal to opposite side. Then here, then OM is said to be as base or adjacent, and next OP is said to be as hypotenuse. Here hypotenuse majorly it is always positive here. And here OM and OP, it always depends on which quadrant does it lies. Now that is a very important thing. What I had said now, that is nothing but here quadrants. Now what is this quadrant here? Let us observe. Now here this x and y axis, that is a two-dimensional plane here. We call it a two-dimensional plane here. X axis and x dash, y dash. This whole it is divided into four parts. That is first quadrant, then second quadrant, then it is nothing but our third quadrant, and next at last the fourth quadrant. Here the first quadrant lies from 0 to 90 degrees. It is nothing but our 0 to 90 degrees, or 0 to pi by 2. 90 is nothing but here pi by 2 radian. In terms of radian it is. How I had done it? Okay, how I done it radian to degrees? That is nothing but here 180 degree is equal to pi radian. 180 degree is equal to pi radian. Now what we have here, that is 1 degree is equal to pi divided by 180 radian. 180 is equal to pi by 180 radian here. That means here what we have here, pi by 2, okay, 90 degrees. 90 into this value, that is nothing but 180. So therefore that implies here 90 degrees is equal to 90 into pi by 180 value. 90 ones are 90 twos are, that is nothing but pi by 2 radian. In that manner, okay students, in that manner I can find out all the values. Similarly it is 90 degrees, okay, 0 to 90 degrees here, then 92 it is nothing but here 180 degrees, or we can also call it as a pi radian in terms of radian. Now here what it is nothing but here 3, that is 270 degrees, or that is nothing but 3 pi by 2 radian. 3 pi by 2 radians here. Okay, dear students, and either while one complete rotation, okay, while one complete rotation, either it is 0 degrees or 0 radians, and it is also 360 degrees or 2 pi radian, or it is nothing but our 2 pi radian. Now here right from 0 to 90 it is first quadrant, 90 to 180 it is second quadrant, 80 to 270 it is third quadrant, and 270 to 360 it is nothing but our fourth quadrant. So therefore the whole xy plane, that is nothing but Cartesian coordinate, that is x comma y here. Why it is called as x comma y, Cartesian coordinate? For example, if you are donating any point here 1 comma 2, that is x comma y value will have. That's why it is known to be as Cartesian coordinates, okay, or Cartesian plane here. Okay, this is all about the quadrants here. Dear students, it is all about the quadrants. Now let us come back to our thing here. Now why I am discussing, because in the first quadrant OM is positive, PM is also positive. In the second quadrant here the OM is negative, whereas here PM is, okay, also OM is negative and PM is a positive here. Okay, that we shall observe here. Okay, now that is all about the sine of angle theta. Next one, other trigonometric ratios are, the second one is cosine of angle theta, cosine of angle theta, which is equal to, what we have cosine of angle theta, that is nothing but here cosine of angle theta. What we have here, cosine of angle theta means, that is nothing but here adjacent by hypotenuse, that I will define as by adjacent. ADJ means adjacent I will call, divide by hypotenuse, that is nothing but here adjacent means, that is nothing but here OM divided by OP, and it is okay, cosine of angle theta is said to be as cos theta. In short form it is said to be as cos theta. Cos theta means what? Cosine of angle theta. Okay, now that value is nothing but here OM divided by what we have, OP. OM divided by OP, this particular thing, that is the cosine of angle theta. Next, the third one is sine, cosine, then it is tangent of angle theta. Now how it is defined, let us observe here. Tangent of angle theta, that is nothing but here opposite divided by, okay, that is base, opposite divided by base or adjacent, which is equal to opposite divided by adjacent. Always I will call this term as adjacent instead of base here. Okay, I am written all these things here, that is PM means opposite side, okay, PM is opposite side, OM is base or adjacent, and OP means hypotenuse. Okay, now that is nothing but adjust tangent of the angle theta, OP. OP means what is the value here? Okay, fine, it is nothing but opposite. Opposite, it is opposite value. Opposite means it is PM. PM divided by adjacent, that is nothing but here OM. PM by OM, that is, and it is denoted by tan theta. Okay. Now here whenever you come across the tan, that means what it is? Tangent. It means what? Tangent of angle theta antartali. Now here this angle is our theta here. What we get, that is nothing but PM divided by OM. Now what it is, dear students, it is nothing but tangent of the angle theta. Bhal simple example. Okay, simple concept, and you should have very attentive regarding this particular basics. Why? Because these basics already you had learnt in your first PUC, 10th standard, and the continuation of that will be in the first PUC. That's why I am continuing with the whole thing along with 10th as well as first PUC syllabus. Now the fourth one, what is the fourth trigonometry ratio? That is nothing but cotangent. Cotangent of angle theta, which is equal to cotangent of angle theta. What we have, that is nothing but defined as adjacent divided by opposite, that is nothing but here OM divided by PM. OM divided by PM here, OM by PM. Now what is cotangent? And it is denoted by cot theta. Cot theta is equal to what we have, OM divided by PM. OM divided by PM here, very simple, that is nothing but our cotangent. Here OM is what it is? It is adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent by hypotenuse. Now the fifth one. Okay. Now the fifth one is secant. Secant of angle theta. These are all nothing but ratios. What we are going to define here, that is angle of secant theta, that is nothing but our, okay, we have hypotenuse divided by adjacent. Okay, hypotenuse divided by what we have, adjacent. Now what it is, hypotenuse. What is the hypotenuse value here? Hypotenuse, it is nothing but hypotenuse here, hypotenuse, opposite, okay, opposite and adjacent. So what it is, that is nothing but here hypotenuse, the value is nothing but here OP divided by adjacent. What is the adjacent value? That is nothing but here OM. Very simple. Now secant, we are denoting it by sec theta is equal to OP divided by OM. Secant theta is nothing but here OP divided by OM. Six different trigonometric ratios. It is also known to be as functions. Okay. Other ಏನು ಹಿಂದಕ್ಕೆ 10th ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರೇಷಿಯೋಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕಲ್ತೀರಿ, ಅದನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ, ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಡೊಮೇನ್, ಕೋಡೊಮೇನ್, ರೇಂಜ್, ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಏನೈತೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ಅಟ್ ದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಿಕ್ಸ್ತ್ ಒನ್, ಕೋಸಿಕೆಂಟ್. Cosecant of angle theta. Cosecant of angle theta is defined as hypotenuse divided by opposite. Hypotenuse divided by opposite. Now what is the hypotenuse here? Hypotenuse is nothing but here OP divided by another namagili, that is opposite. Opposite means what we have, that is a PM. Okay, and it is denoted by cosecant, COSEC, cosec theta ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Cosec theta is equal to OP divided by PM. OP is nothing but here hypotenuse. Okay, hypotenuse divided by, that is nothing but here we are having, that is opposite side. Okay dear students, this is all about the 6 trigonometric ratios, that is sin theta, cos theta. Cos means what? Cos, okay, cosine. Sine means what? Sine of angle theta. Then tangent, tan theta means tangent it is. Then here cot means cotangent of angle theta, that is OM divided by PM. You can also remember by adjacent by hypotenuse. Then here secant of the angle theta, secant means sec theta, OP by OM. OP means what it is? Hypotenuse divided by what we have, that is adjacent. At the last here cosecant of angle theta, that is cosec theta, that is hypotenuse divided by opposite side. Okay dear students, these are all nothing but the 6 trigonometric ratios. So before going to the next one, that is interrelationship between the ratios, please pause the video to note it down. Okay dear students, now let us start with the interrelationship between these trigonometric functions or ratios. Now, just now we had learnt about trigonometric ratios. What are those? We had defined it. What it is? That is nothing but here sine theta, okay? Then cos theta. Next it is a tan theta, okay? That is a cot theta, okay? Then secant theta, okay? Then cosecant theta, okay? These all things we have defined and denoted it. Now, let us observe what is the interrelationship between all these things. The first one, okay, you can take it as a formula also, nothing wrong in that. That is nothing but here tan theta. Tan theta is nothing but I can write it as sin theta divided by cos theta. Tan theta is nothing but here sin theta by cos theta. Or it is nothing but here which is equal to 1 divided by cot theta. Tan theta is nothing but sin by cos, or it is nothing but 1 by cot. Similarly, cot theta cotangent. Cot means what? Cotangent of theta. That is nothing but here cos theta divided by sin theta, or it is equal to 1 divided by tan theta, or it is nothing but 1 divided by tan theta. Then, okay, I will make a bullets here. Then the third one is sin theta. Sin theta, I can write it as 1 divided by cosecant theta, cosecant theta. Or else you can write cosecant theta is equal to, that is nothing but 1 divided by sin theta. Cosecant theta is equal to 1 divided by sin theta. Then we are having cos theta, okay? Cos theta, dear student, that is nothing but 1 divided by secant theta, or secant theta is equal to 1 divided by what we have? Cos theta, okay? Secant theta is nothing but here 1 divided by cos theta. These are the very, very simple things. Now here this is all the first thing, okay? That is nothing but tan relation between sine and what we have? Sine is nothing but 1 divided by cosecant theta. Cos means what it is? 1 divided by secant theta. Tan means what it is? Sine by cos. Cot means what it is? Cos by sine. Or it can also be written as tan means 1 by cot also. Or I can write tan as, okay, tan theta is equal to 1 divided by cot theta. Or else cot theta is equal to what we get here? Cot theta is equal to 1 divided by tan theta, okay? Dear students, these are all things but the simple examples here. That is cot theta is equal to 1 by tan. Now what it is? It is all about the interrelationship between the sine, cosine, okay, sine, cosine, tangent, cotangent, secant and cosecant. That is trigonometric ratios. Okay, dear students, now let us start about the trigonometric identities. Now what it is that we shall observe here? Trigonometric identities. These all things already we had learnt in the 10th standard. That we shall observe once again. There are three basic formulas, that is trigonometric identities. The first one is, that is cos square theta plus of sin square theta, the value is equal to 1, the first thing. The second one is 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta, okay, it is nothing but secant square theta. Then third one is 1 plus cot square theta, that is nothing but here cosecant square theta, okay. 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosecant square theta. These are the three trigonometric ratios. This term, these three formulas, you can make use of here and there, okay. That means adjustment. By making use of adjustment, you can alter it. Now how does this occur here? Let us observe the first thing, that is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. How does it comes? Let us observe. We shall take only in the first quadrant here. Let us take the origin O, okay. Then here it is nothing but OM, the terminal side. Then that is a P here. Let this be an angle here, theta. Okay, it is nothing but our x-axis. Now here let us take, okay. Now here what it is? Now we know the value for sin theta. What is, how we define the sin theta according to definition? Sin theta is equal to, it is nothing but opposite, okay. Theta opposite adakku opposite kartivi. Adjacent or base, it is always base. It is hypotenuse. Now here sin theta is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse, that is PM divided by OP. And also cos theta is nothing but, what is the cos theta value? Cos theta is nothing but here adjacent by hypotenuse, that is OM divided by OP. Now here what we have to take, if here this value is always constant, that is nothing but OP, if I take it as 1 unit, okay, if I take it as 1 unit, or else you will keep as it is. So according to this LHS part what we are having? Cos square. Cos square means what it is? OM divided by OP. cos square theta plus of sin square theta. This I can write as cos theta whole square plus of sin theta whole square anta baribodu. Okay. Other bracket hakbekidu. It is very important. You have to put the bracket also. Otherwise, it indicates something else. Cos theta square. It means cos of theta square it indicates. You should be very cautious. Write down the brackets. Now, here cos theta means what according to definition? That is nothing but here OM divided by OP whole square plus sin theta means what we have here? PM divided by OP whole square. Now, here I can write as OM square divided by OP square plus of PM square divided by OP square, which is equal to, I can take here the bases are same here, that is OP square. Now, you can add the numerator, that is nothing but here OM square plus PM square, that is nothing but OM square plus PM square. Since it is a right angle triangle, okay, it is a right angle triangle here, makes an angle theta here 90 degrees. By according to the Pythagoras theorem, what does it says here? Pythagoras theorem says that we know that that is OP square is equal to what we have PM square plus OM square, that is nothing but here OM square plus PM square. Okay, that is by making the Pythagoras theorem. That according to that, what is the value here? OM square plus PM square means OP square divided by OP square, and here we can observe that the value get eliminates. The value is 1 here. So, what we get here? That is cos square theta plus sin square theta value will be 1 here. That is nothing but a simple derivation of how we are getting it. Okay, it is not compulsory for the examination. Examination compulsory illa yavu illi. Adre idu heng bantu annೋದು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಬಹಳ ಮಹತ್ವದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ 10th standard already ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದು. Okay, now directly we will move to the formula. Okay, this if you want you can note it down. How does it comes? That's all. Now, here we can observe that, okay, that is the trigonometric identities. The first one, cos square theta plus sin square theta. This you can write as cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sin square theta, okay, or that is the cos theta equal to, I can write as root of 1 minus sin square theta. ಈ ರೀತಿ ಕೂಡ ಬರ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಟೈಮ್ ಏನು ಬರ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta, or else sin theta is equal to ಏನು ಬರ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ 1 minus cos square theta ಅಂತನೂ ಬರ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. That means according to our needs, okay, we can alter means what? We can do the adjustments here and there. Now, this is the first identity. The second one, if I divide by cos theta, ಈಗ cos square by cos square ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, divide by cos square ಅಂದ್ರೆ here cos square theta plus of sin square theta, okay, is equal to 1 divided by cos square theta. Okay, I will divide by cos square theta here. Cos square by cos square 1, sin square by cos square, that is nothing but here tan square theta. Why? Because sin by cos ಏನು ಕಲ್ತೀವಿ ಈಗ, sin by cos ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು tan. Okay, sin square by cos square means tan square, simple ಅದ. ಏನಾಯ್ತು 1 by cos means what we have, that is secant here. What we get here? Secant square theta. Okay, this is how we are getting by making use of the first trigonometric identity. What we have now? The second formula is 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta. 1 plus tan square is equal to secant square theta. Okay, this is the second one. Now, next the third one. The third one what it is? Now, okay, you can divide by what it is? Cos square. Divide by cos square means now just now you are divided by cos square. Now, if you divide by sin square, cos square by sin square, that is nothing but here cot square plus sin square by, okay, that is nothing but sin square, the value will be 1 by sin square, that is nothing but here cosecant square, okay, theta, that is nothing but here 1 plus cot square, okay, 1 plus cot square theta, it is nothing but here cosecant square theta. So, dear students, these three are nothing but our trigonometric identities, and these are nothing but what it is, relationship between, okay, trigonometric, okay, these are all important formulas. Whatever I am marking here, these are all important formulas. Okay. Now, here this term I can write as, or I can write as secant square theta minus of tan square theta, the value will be 1, okay, or else you can write as secant theta is equal to root of 1 plus tan square also you can write. Similarly, for this part I can write as that is cosecant square theta minus of cot square theta, the value is equal to 1. This also you may write it. Very, very simple derivations here. Whatever I am marking here, only that much is required as a formulas here. Okay, dear students, now please pause the video to note it down so that I can move on to the next one, that is the science of the trigonometric functions.